Here we are with head coach Lee Cunningham. Lee, how do you see next season panning out for you? What's your expectations of the boys?
Yeah, so I mean, expectations for 2025. Well, from a Clockface point of view, what I want us to be really looking at to begin with is converging as a team, becoming a much more smooth and accountable for our own actions, and a smooth team. What can be really smart at decision making. I do expect us to be a smarter team, making better decisions come next season, starting next season, March. And certainly a fitter team. And tonight, for example, I'm doing this at CrossFit and KSH in St Helens, who we've been training at regularly during the off-season at the moment, on Wednesday nights. And then on a Saturday we've been doing the IROX as well, so which is like just mega for the fitness, and this is fantastic and awesome for the strength stuff. And then on Thursday nights we've been doing our football, which has been really about skilling up and the decision making side of things. So we're hoping that we can make some real kind of differences to our performances next season, and of course the boys are going to be another year older, and I think that's a positive from our point of view, because we were so young. If you look at and the other teams within the division next year, and some of the teams that we played against last year, they were old teams, and they're going to be another year older, another year more experienced, it could be argued. But however, I do think from our point of view it's another year of being another physically mature, more mature, mentally more mature. They've been thrown in at the deep end. And we was making a list the other day of like a succession sheet for our club, if you like, from an open age point of view. And if you look at the number of lads who are now kind of on the verge of first team and second team, the number of lads who's got NCL experience because of the struggles that we had last year from a squad point of view, with the injuries and people leaving and etc. The opportunities came and people took them, but this year they're far more experienced, and I can only see things going on the up and up, and having a regular second team, having players that's competing for a first team jersey, I think will only benefit Clockface Miners for a long time to come, and hopefully we can set some legacies from the back of that.
Next year's opponents, what do they line up like?
Opposition point of view, what am I expecting? Well, if I take it from a cluster, from a Cumbrian point of view, they're never small. I remember playing for Prescott Panthers against Barrow, and their scrum half was the same size as me, who was in the front row at the time. So everybody's, they're all big boys up in Barrow. We've got Barrow Island, which is the closest one out of the three, and then we've got two long, deep into Cumbria, north side, looking at Ellenborough Rangers and Hensingham. I've watched videos on all the teams in our division next year. Hensingham are very organised, very structured, and they play some good footy. I think they've had a couple of their lads sign for White even, so it'll be interesting to see who they bring in as replacements for them. But yeah, it's going to be tough gigs all the way around there with them three Cumbrian teams. Never an easy game in Cumbria. On the other side of the Pennines, the Yorkshire side, we've got Thornhill Trojans, we've got Dewsbury Celtic, we've got Normanton Knights, East Leeds. East Leeds is going to be a big threat. I've looked on there, you can't get many videos of East Leeds, but however, you can just go on their Facebook and see the scores that they were racking up last year, and they've scored a lot of points, so they are always going to be an absolutely massively dangerous threat. we looked at the team like Walshed, who came up last year from Division 2 into Division 1 when we was competing there last year, and Walshed smashed that division. So it could be equally as tough with East Leeds. However, with a mindset that we've got at this moment in time, I just think we need to take the game to them, and there's going to be a challenge there, I think, certainly. Driglington, let's not forget Drig. They came up along with Ensingham and East Leeds from Division 3 into Division 2. So yeah, and then we got the 2 trips to the teams that played against us last year in Division 1, Hull Dockers and Skirler. 2 massive games within the Grassroots Rugby League. We cannot take them lightly, certainly. Massive respect from us, and we know that whoever we play against next year, we're going to have to put our best foot forward and be to the best of our ability week after week after week. We all want to get back into Division 1, and we all want to be the very best versions of ourselves every single week. But we know that just comes off the back of efforts. If you don't put them efforts in, if we don't have them high standards that we are accountable for, if we don't do that, then we could be in for a tough season. However, I'm backing my boys to go out there and make some differences and put some smiles on faces next year.